After stepping down as president in 1999, Nelson Mandela continued to be a global advocate for peace, social justice, and human rights. He dedicated much of his post-presidency life to fighting the HIV/AIDS epidemic in Africa, raising awareness and challenging stigmas. His later years were marked by a continued commitment to children's rights and education, maintaining his role as a revered elder statesman. Mandela passed away on December 5, 2013, at the age of 95. His legacy endures as a beacon of hope, resilience, and reconciliation, inspiring millions worldwide to strive for a more just and equitable world. He remains a towering figure, synonymous with the triumph of the human spirit over adversity. As the apartheid government intensified its repressive measures, culminating in the Sharpeville massacre of 1960, Mandela and other ANC leaders concluded that nonviolent means alone were insufficient. This pivotal realization led to the formation of Umkhonto, we Sizwe Spear of the Nation, the armed wing of the ANC, in 1961. With Mandela as its co-founder and commander. The organization undertook acts of sabotage against government infrastructure, aiming to pressure the regime without causing loss of life. His leadership during this period was crucial, marking a significant shift in the anti-apartheid strategy. He went underground, becoming known as the Black Pimpernel as he evaded capture, further solidifying his legendary status among the oppressed. During his decades in prison, international pressure for Mandela's release steadily mounted. Global anti-apartheid movements gained momentum, advocating for economic sanctions against South Africa and demanding the freedom of all political prisoners. Concerts, boycotts, and widespread protests kept his name and the plight of South Africans in the global spotlight. Governments, organizations, and individuals worldwide joined the chorus of demands, recognizing Mandela as a powerful symbol of injustice. The Free Nelson Mandela campaign became a worldwide phenomenon, forcing the South African government to acknowledge the growing impossibility of maintaining apartheid in isolation. This sustained international advocacy played a critical role in laying the groundwork for eventual negotiations. In 1964, following the Rivonia trial, Mandela and several other anti-apartheid leaders were sentenced to life imprisonment on charges of sabotage and conspiracy to overthrow the government. His defiant speech from the dock, declaring his ideal of a democratic and free society, became a powerful symbol of resistance. He spent the next 27 years incarcerated, primarily on Robben Island, a maximum security prison. Despite the harsh conditions and isolation, Mandela continued to inspire and lead from within prison walls. His unwavering resolve and dignity during this long period of incarceration resonated globally, transforming him into an international icon of political struggle and human rights. His imprisonment became a global rallying point for anti-apartheid movements worldwide. As South Africa faced increasing international isolation and internal unrest, the apartheid government, under President F.W. de Klerk, began to negotiate with Mandela in the late 1980s. These secret discussions eventually led to his unconditional release from prison on February 11, 1990. His walk to freedom, hand in hand with Winnie Madikizela Mandela, was broadcast live around the world, igniting celebrations and hope across South Africa and beyond. His release marked a turning point in the country's history, signaling the beginning of the end of apartheid and the start of a difficult, but ultimately successful transition to multiracial democracy. The moment symbolized a triumph of enduring spirit over decades of oppression. Following his release, Mandela played a crucial role in negotiating a new democratic constitution for South Africa. He worked tirelessly with President de Klerk to ensure a peaceful transition, earning them both the Nobel Peace Prize in 1993. In 1994, South Africa held its first fully democratic elections, and Mandela was overwhelmingly elected as the country's first black president. During his single term, he prioritized reconciliation, nation building, and addressing the deep scars left by apartheid. He established the Truth and Reconciliation Commission to confront the past, promoting forgiveness rather than retribution, a testament to his extraordinary commitment to healing a fractured nation. His leadership was instrumental in guiding South Africa through a delicate period of transformation. Mandela's political activism blossomed in the 1940s as he became increasingly aware of the institutionalized racism of the apartheid regime. In 1944, he joined the African National Congress (ANC), an organization committed to ending racial segregation and achieving full democratic rights for all South Africans. He co-founded the Young Youth League, advocating for more radical and mass-based action against apartheid policies. Initially, he championed non-violent resistance, inspired by figures like Mahatma Gandhi. He played a significant role in the 1952 Defiance Campaign, a mass civil disobedience movement aimed at repealing unjust laws. His commitment to dismantling apartheid led to his increasing prominence within the ANC, establishing him as a powerful voice for the disenfranchised. Nelson Mandela, born Rolihlahla Mandela on July 18, 1918, in Mvezo, a small village in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, embarked on a life that would define the struggle against apartheid. Raised within the Thembu royal family, his early years were steeped in traditional Xhosa customs. Yet he was also the first in his family to receive a formal education. It was at a local missionary school, where he was given the English name, Nelson. His academic journey continued at the University of Fort Hare, and later the University of Witwatersrand, where he studied law. These formative experiences exposed him to the pervasive racial discrimination and injustice that characterized South African society, igniting within him a profound desire for freedom and equality. His early intellectual pursuits laid the groundwork for his eventual leadership role in the liberation movement, shaping his understanding of justice and human rights.